from here you can draw from here. Only draw and write their name near this picture. You must explain nuclei on one half and pathways on other half. But name of this pathways only write. But don't understand you cannot because you don't know this pathway. For example, I give example. On posterior fasciculus we have two tracts. Gall and Burdach tract or fasciculus gracilis, fasciculus cuneatus. They are sensory. What color you want, you can draw. Maybe this pink and yellow, maybe blue. Sensory pathways. Fasciculus gracilis, fasciculus cuneatus. For example, I can explain this tract, what function have. It is called, anatomical name is tractus spinocorticalis. Tractus spinocorticalis, fasciculus gracilis, and fasciculus cuneatus, proprioceptive tract of cortical direction. Their first neuron are located in the spinal ganglia. Their second neuron are located in the medulla oblongata. Their third neuron in thalamus and reach the cortex parietal lobe. That is why they are sensory, proprioceptive, because they receive impulses not from skin, from joints, ligaments, capsule, muscles, locomotor apparatus. It is conscious tract, but now all you can feel where your hand, where your leg, your body. Why we feel this? Because every time from receptors, proprioceptors, under action of force of gravitation, on our, even you don't move, this gravitation force reacts on, stimulates all our tendons and muscles, proprioceptors, and they informated through this part impulses through the spinal ganglia. Don't draw this reflex arm. Impulse will come here, and from here they ascend in medulla oblongata. Their second neurons don't locate it here in the spinal. Their second neurons lie interneurons, lie in the medulla oblongata. Synapse on this second neuron, and then ascend until thalamus of the diencephalon and until cortex. Spinocorticalis, it is cortical direction sensory tract, and in parietal lobe ended, and here analysis condition of our joints, muscles, tendons, and give this sensitivity. It is called muscular joint sensitivity or proprioceptive sensitivity, due to which we can distinguish, we can feel parts of our body in space. This tract lie in posterior horn, and by means this intermedius groove they are separated from each other. By shape it is fasciculus gracilis and cuneatus. By after, for example, it is called Gall's tract, it is called Burdach. Clinical name is not Spino Burdach's. This authors gives these names. And they are located in posterior. Fasciculus gracilis receives this proprioceptive information from lower part of the body. This from lower 19 segments. From upper 12 segments receives Burdach's from upper part of the body. This from lower part of the body. In lateral horns, lateral funiculus, white matter funiculus, we have ascending, descending. For example, in this peripheral part, we have spinocerebellaris posterior and spinocerebellaris anterior tract. Spinocerebellaris posterior, number 4, posterior spinocerebellaris, and this number 10, spinocerebellaris anterior spinocerebellaris. I will give name. What color you want, you can draw. It just depends on color. What does it mean? Spinocerebellaris. Through the first neuron, impulses will come to this nucleus proprius, or for this nucleus nucleus dorsalis. From this nucleus intermedio medialis, the interneuron, their axons will go, or these tracks, the same side to this side, from this neuron to opposite side, and through this tract ascend to the cerebellum. Go to the cerebellum. It is unconscious reflector tract, which brings the same proprioceptive information to the cerebellum, which will automatically regulate, coordinate our movements. This is cortical direction proprioceptive. This is cerebellar direction proprioceptive tract. And also here we have spinothalamicus lateralis tract. It is about spinothalamicus lateralis and anterior. Maybe this yellow color.
15 anterior spinal.
Anterior, but lateralis maybe this. 11. Spinotectal. And where is spinothalamicus lateralis? Spinothalamicus lateralis. And tectalis, they together go. Together. Yeah, it is together. Spinothalamicus. Sensory tract, which I don't know how you can draw the different localization. Huh? If I draw here, for example, pyramidal rubra spinalis, next will be this spinothalamicus. This about so you can draw so spinothalamicus lateralis, and some part lies in anterior. Pain, temperature. They from the skin pass to the thalamus. Pain, temperature, and pressure. Tactile, touch and pressure, pain and temperature. From the skin, exteroceptive tract. Also here are located motor tract. Motor, this conscious movement from the Bett's giant pyramidal cells. They start this type of neurons, giant pyramidal cells. They have pyramidal shape and
А вы знаете, товарищ Афганистан,
что